Grace came home and just like, Mom and Dad, I quit. Huh? Counsel kids and family for all this year. Immediately I say, so what do you want to do? Oh, I want to farm. Farm?
Considering she was only, I don't even know if it was a month or two prior, on Wall Street wearing power suits, and all of a sudden I'd love to farm. It was a pretty, I don't know if shocked is the right word. I didn't think it would be such a 180.
My oldest brother, Liren, he dabbled in the flower trade for a little bit and made a lot of connections in his years. He steered us in that direction. Once I started farming and knew that I wanted to do farming full-time, even though more of my experience is in vegetables, my business side of me was like, I don't know, I'll probably just go where we can gain traction right away. There is no one growing flowers.
Prior to getting duped into launching a farm with Grace, I was actually working for Habitat for Humanity. I went down to New Orleans. This was right after Katrina. We were building houses for some of those awesome Katrina families down there.
I'm a practiced psychologist. In fact, I'm a marriage and family therapist. At one point, I was the state's director for refugee resettlement for the whole Massachusetts. That was what I did prior to so-called retirement. Organic flower, particularly locally grown flower. The movement, it just started, but it did not get here yet to Massachusetts. It started in Northwest.
After Grace kind of presented the idea to the family, and we had one of our powwows and finally got a chance to really think about it seriously, it was more like, okay, can this actually work out? Kind of started to all make sense.
I did not know that she already prepared this for herself for a long time.
Grace was always the first one out back with my mom in the garden.
Back in Mom's backyard when we would just play soccer and basically crush her plants, and she would be so heartbroken, and we'd do our best to tape the plants back together and hope she doesn't notice that we broke them. That's where we started though, in my mom's backyard with, I don't know, maybe 5 30-foot beds. And from there, we've sort of grown it. We started with one customer. They're still a customer to this day. When I would bring two little buckets of flowers on a weekly basis. We knew we needed more land because then other people came calling, and I mean, when you're growing on 1/16 of an acre in your mom's suburban backyard, there's only so many flowers you can grow.
I am blessed with a group of kids that is highly talented.
I'm the youngest of 5, so that's where the name Fiveforks come in. It was supposed to represent the kids in the family. Even though Li-Shin and I are the only ones here on a day-to-day-ish basis, everyone sort of plays a role.
My brother could do the web. He's the artiste in the family. He could do all our design stuff. Joyce, Grace's sister, she's always been great with numbers. You'll catch her at the cash register on market day, counting the dollars. Li-Ping, my older sister, anytime we've needed a new shop somewhere, she's always been right on it with finding new accounts. It's really good luck that everyone's passions, individual passions and their talents have come together to like fill in all those holes that you would need to start a business.
I know farming is tough, but I did not realize that it's this tough.
You know, there's all those little things that you don't write on a piece of paper, like everyone's roles or jobs, but somehow they just, you know, fill in the gaps.
Everyone in the family, for those who already have a job making money, throwing the money, throwing the time, throwing the volunteer, first started. We don't have all those machine, all those anything. It's everything, you know, just simply picking rock in the field. Picking rock in the field, everyone get, you know, 2 5-gallon bucket.
It's very hard to grow flowers here in the Northeast, especially with the crazy Northeast winters that we have and the ebbs and flows and the unpredictability. You know, a lot of the things that we know that don't ship really well, that florists can't get shipped or imported. That's what our focus is on, all those products that are too perishable or more perishable. Local is best in that way. A lot of people ask us, how do you do it? What should I do? We've learned more so what not to do than we know what to do. I can give you a whole binder of things not to do, and then you just hope that that next time you do something right.
The amount of mistakes we've made and somehow recovered from and continue to actually progress instead of regress, it's been, I don't know what's going on half the time.
One of the main lessons we learned was how to adapt. I think farming is a lot more of like reacting to what you see than it is anything else. Learn to study the plants and you just sort of know, hey, this is what the plants are telling me. You don't dwell on what went wrong for very long. You just move on.
By the way, next year is our 10th anniversary. Ignorance is bliss.
It's been a wild ride, that's for sure, from Mom's backyard till now. Slowly but surely, the people started coming and coming and coming, and they haven't stopped. I think what keeps us going and motivated are the customers that we see every single week. I sort of want to know what the customers say, is what I want to know.
The relationship that we want to build, not because we build relationship, therefore we can sell them more. Sell them more certainly is a business consideration, but selling more is going to become a natural outcome if the relationship is there.
The family grows the most amazing flowers I've ever seen in my life, first and foremost.
I've been coming to the farm since the farm opened.
We really love supporting the small local farms, and the flowers just last so much longer. It's like an outing for the kids, beautiful flowers for Mom, and it's just a lot of fun.
Local, we live not too far away, and the flowers are absolutely to die for. It's a beautiful farm with really nice flowers.
People are enjoying the outdoors again and sort of slowing down their lives a little bit to just observe, to take in.
I realize it's so relaxing being here. It's a great kind of just like weekend getaway.
Flowers are just gorgeous, and it's nice to honestly get out of the city a little bit and come into an area that's just naturally gorgeous and support a small farm.
They drive an hour. Some people drive 2 hours just to come buy flowers. And I think it's just experience, just to see, just to get outside, to hear the birds chirping, you know, and just being okay with that instead of just running around to the next task.
We came from Wellesley.
Clinton, Mass.
Downtown Boston.
Marblehead, Mass.
Auburn.
From Boston.
Northridge.
Carlisle.
Hopkinton.
Came from Shrewsbury. Lexington, Massachusetts. Millbury.
Right here at Upton.
I think one of the great joys in doing our little flower stands during the week is seeing the people who actually return.
The owners are terrific. Terrific.
Lee and Grace and Daniel and the team have become good friends over the years. We just love what they do with nature's bounty.
Come here, see beautiful people, have great conversations, and I leave with, beautiful flowers to bring home.
When you come out here, it makes you feel hopeful.
I don't know if Fivefork, this whole crazy experiment we have going on, would have worked with anyone else.